Good morning. We are getting ready to leave. So in order to leave, we got to get everything cleaned up, which means this truck and this house. But that truck is going to take me a while. So our first step is to get that clean. I've got to get the cooler cleaned out. I've got to undo the water hose. So come along with us to do some mundane tasks to get ready to leave here.
Hey there, my name's Lena and I have been traveling full-time for the past 3 years with my pup Lily Mae and our RV, and it's all been possible thanks to work camping. However, this fall and winter things are going to look a lot different. We're no longer work camping and I truthfully don't have a job lined up yet. It's a bit of a leap of faith, but I am so excited for this adventure and just to see where the journey takes us. So stick around. Today's video is a bit mundane, but hey, when you're getting ready to travel, these are things you have to do. At least that's my take on it.
That kind of looks a little nasty. Can you see that? Let me see. What is all of that? Another reason why you should probably have a filter on your RV, because I certainly didn't buy it like that. And now it's like almost like crystallized. I don't know if you can see. Oh, that's gross.
So what you're about to witness is roughly about 3 minutes of me cleaning this 4Runner, but let me just go ahead and spoil everyone and say it took way longer. It took me like 2-3 hours, and it was definitely blood, sweat, and tears involved in this because Miss Marley has not been cleaned, and yes, my car is named Miss Marley. She has not been cleaned since I left California, and we've been here since May 25th, and you know we've been doing all these great dispersed camping, road trips, etc. And just look at this bugs. Look at how many bugs. Hold on, wait a minute.
That is disgusting.
Yeah. You see why it took me so long to get my car cleaned. Lily Mae was definitely the perfect supervisor I could ask for, and it was a really hard job for her. So everyone give her a round of applause, please. And yeah, again, I don't know. I'm really trying here with this voiceover thing, but even me, I'm like, what else can I talk about while you're sitting here watching me wash my car? But it has to be done, okay? She needed a bath, I need to get everything cleaned, and truthfully, we're getting ready to leave here and we haven't done anything in a while, so I'm just trying to continue updating my videos every Wednesday like I said I would do in the beginning. And you know what? You gotta be here for more than just the adventures. You gotta be here with me through the thick and thin of it, okay? And this is currently through the thick of it. It is washing, laundry day, laundry weekend, cleaning weekend, scrubbing weekend, and just getting ready for our Pacific Coast road trip because it is gonna be here before you know it. So I am so excited to share that with you guys. But first, please just stick with me and bear with me through all this mundane.
You wanna know the worst part about having black rims? You can't never tell if it's clean until it dries. So, I always clean them the best that I can, but I generally always miss a spot somewhere. Hopefully that looks good whenever it dries. So I'm not gonna lie, before I started this life and this lifestyle, I used to be really bad about keeping up with the Joneses. And I mean that as in keeping my car clean. So I would pay, I think the most I paid, which this is South Carolina for you, but I think the most I paid was like $700 to get my car detailed. And I would almost do that like once a month. Either I would pay someone to come out and detail my car, or I would most of the time just do it myself. But yeah, living back at home, I would keep my car clean. At least the outside would be clean. And I would generally do a real good cleaning once a month. And now I'm like, you know, it's not a priority. It's definitely more of like keeping up with the Joneses stuff, you know. So now that the car is cleaned, I got the AC on, so I'm trying to speak a little louder. But the car is clean. I'm gonna shut all the windows in here, try to get this area cooled off a bit, have a little snack break, and then we're gonna clean the outside of the camper, and then we're gonna go back to the 4Runner, clean the inside, and then we're gonna clean the inside of this madhouse. They at lunch? That's what I'm saying. They're at lunch now is what I'm asking.
Yeah, I got to get there.
Well,
Yeah, I'm here to see the drawing. My God's grace that you live to be 70.
I'm not taking no medicine.
I won't be here because that would make, you know what I'm saying? I won't be here.
Mm-hmm.
But you might go back and say, you know what, my cold is for height. But I don't get that.
Okay. Before I lose motivation to clean the rest of my household here, I am going to go outside. I turned off the AC. I think it's cool enough in here for a little while. Yeah, we're going to go outside. We're going to get the outside of this camper cleaned. I got my few measly little windows closed. Coming. And I should probably, okay, hold on. I don't know why this is backwards. It says in, but it's going out. So my plan is to get the whole camper cleaned. So I'm going to start from the rooftop, and then I'm going to move on to the sides and whatnot. But I want to go ahead and get this out as far as it needs to go. So like right there. That's far enough. Okay. Yeah, I never took that paper off. It doesn't bother me. You guys, I'm not even gonna lie. I was dying laughing watching this myself, and I still want to crack up laughing. So I don't own a ladder. I got this ladder from my neighbors, Heather and Terrence, and it's like one of those collapsible ladders, and I'm just dying laughing at myself. Like, look at me struggle with this, okay? And I'm just gonna let you guys know, whenever I went to go put this back together, like collapse it back to its like small little original state, I tell you what, I got my fingers so good. Like, that thing just slapped right on it. But this is so funny. But you know what? This is independent living at its finest. I am just figuring this out because I'm not afraid of heights. I really just don't like ladders. And kind of what makes me think of that is, if you guys have ever seen the National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, if you guys haven't seen that, I definitely think you should go watch it. It's my absolute favorite movie. I will watch it 24/7. It doesn't matter what season it is. And if it was like free on Tubi, I'd be watching it now, but it's not on Tubi for whatever reason. So go watch that, because it's a really funny part where he's got the ladder onto the house and he's trying to hang up Christmas lights. And then I can't remember exactly how it happens, but you know, of course the ladder comes like off, or the lights or something like that comes off, and anyways he like just slides down the ladder, like it's not attached, so then the ladder just collapses on him. And yeah, anywho, I guess that's kind of one of like my worst fears, is not having a way to like hold myself up with the ladder, especially if the ladder just decides to collapse on me. So I always get a little nervous with that, but my roof definitely needed to be cleaned. I was starting to see like little moldy spots, and I think I must have threw away my little mold spray container. So I did the best I could, and I really hope that you can see the difference. And if you are an RVer, or if you live this lifestyle, I hope you go up and check your roof now that you see me checking mine. And I do this every time I go to move. So every 6 to 7 months, I'm cleaning my roof. And yeah, this is kind of crazy how fast it can get dirty. I was on the phone with my mom, and I was like,
how in the heck is this getting so dirty so fast? Like, nothing's up there, right? I'm like, rain, shine, wind, I don't know. And just my mind, the way it works is this area should pretty much stay clean. But no, it's like I really had more moldy spots closer to my awning, like where I'm at now, but to the left is where I was seeing more mold, which I thought was really interesting. So I don't know if that's maybe coming from like the AC condenser.
I have a solution. I've got a small bucket that I use for outside stuff. I'm going to fill that up. I'm going to tote that up here. So I'm going to leave the brush and get the small bucket with the power wash stuff in there. And then I'm also going to get my small little scrubby because, I mean, my roof is pretty dirty. He's looking a bit moldy. And I also think I have some stuff for the mold as well. So just a moment. Okay, so I did that corner. I'm just now going to do the same thing, but I'm going to finish this corner here. Okay. Phew. Okay, so you guys tell me, I can see the difference. Like I've cleaned it this side here. This side hasn't been cleaned. So hopefully you guys can see that. This is hard work. And then once I'm done with the roof, I'm gonna do the awning over there, and then I'm gonna go back through, and then I'm gonna clean the whole roof again with the brush, and then come off, and then do all the sides.
You know, it's my Friday.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
Nice. Where are you going?
I probably do something now, but I booked my stuff for storm.
Oh, well, yeah, you don't want to.
Keep an eye on that. But, you know, there.
Well, that took a lot longer than expected, but I will tell you one thing, my roof does not have any soft spots, and you're not going to know if you have any soft spots on your roof unless you get up there. So again, here's your reminder, get up on your roof, check and make sure you don't have any soft spots, especially in an RV. Quick
Update, I had to change because I was already getting fried from this elevation because my skin is still not used to it, nor does it really like it. So I've had to change, I've put on a hat, and then my phone is about to die because we've been out here working away and it's been hot. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean the one side of the camper, leave the car charging, or leave the phone charging, clean one side of the camper. I'll come back and grab you guys, and then we're gonna clean the front and the, well, yeah, probably the front, the back, and then like the main doorway here, and especially underneath this awning. So be right back. All right, here's a quick update. It has started raining. Oh yeah. You guys are about to get to know me a little bit more. Words of the wise from my sperm donor. Just because it's raining doesn't mean that you shouldn't wash your vehicles. I think his thought process was, well, you take a shower if it's raining, so what's the difference of washing your stuff while it's raining? Anywho, fun fact for you. So you know we got to keep washing, right? Okay. So let's do a quick little rinse off. Now that I got that side clean, I'm going to clean the roof here, or the awning, whatever. Okay. So you may be wondering, where's Lily? Lily doesn't like cleaning things. She doesn't really like the water. So I think right now she's at the neighbor's house, I think. Don't like that. What's the worst part of cleaning? You'd think there'd be like a way. again. I was going to remind you of something, and then no, I forgot. It was earlier this afternoon. All right, you guys, I believe I have got everything cleaned. Let's see. Let's take off these shoes. Whoa, whoa. And I'd say it is another break time. I am absolutely exhausted. So, I am tired. Before I lose absolutely all motivation, it is 4 o'clock and we're treating this as a full-blown work day. So I've got everything cleaned on the outside. Our next step is to just at least, if anything, I need to at least organize that truck. The truck in question. This is feeling slightly overwhelming. I am exhausted. I'm so tired. All right, I feel so much better, so much cleaner. I am pretty fried on my back, just right here. But the crazy thing is I've never been one to really get sunburnt, and I was only up there for maybe an hour. Needless to say, I don't think I am planning to move to Colorado. It's beautiful, but I don't plan on moving here. But my black eyed peas are missing some type of seasoning or spice. It's missing something. I can't put my finger on it, but it's missing something. Meatballs are good. So the next game plan is to actually clean the ceiling, clean the walls, the cabinets, the walls, and then I'll clean like all the tables and things like that. So I'm just gonna use my little rag, I'm gonna wet it, and then I'm just gonna do a few drops of this pure Castile soap. And it's also peppermint's, I would say flavor, but I guess peppermint smell. So, hold on, May's requesting in. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So the peppermint should actually help with like spiders and things like that. I've seen a few of them since we've been here, but that should help with that. And then I need to clean this. I don't even know why I'm showing you guys this. It's disgusting, but I need to clean it. So I'm going to stick that in the bathtub, and then I'm just going to give this a real good clean and wipe because this is disgusting. So okay, so I have officially cleaned the ceilings, the walls, and then all like the wood stuff. So I've cleaned all of that, and then honestly and truly my plan is to get everything washed today as well. Fingers crossed on that one. Yeah, so the next plan is to honestly just vacuum everything. I've gotten pretty much everything cleaned, all the walls and stuff like I said. So next step is to vacuum this whole household. And it is 10 o'clock, 10:57. It's 11 o'clock. So we've been doing this now for a few hours. We keep everything 100% real here. I'm just letting you guys know what I'm doing and showing you that this is real life and crap literally does pile up. So I gotta get better vacuuming. I cannot believe I'm about to literally do this to myself, but look at this air purifier. Yep. Yep. I think it's time for a new one. Okay, into the trash. Okay, so I got everything cleaned. Thankfully, it's taken forever. My last step is just to literally do laundry, put the laundry up and things like that. I'm not gonna make you guys stick around for that. Anyways, if you've made it this far, as usual, please like, subscribe, and leave me a comment below. Let me know, would you live this lifestyle? Basically a nomad on the move constantly, pretty much. We've been moving about every 3 to 6 months, and this fall we're actually going to be moving about like every 1 to 2 weeks, maybe sooner. So comment down below, let me know what you think. And again, if you made it this far, thank you so much for supporting us, watching this channel, and we will see you guys next Wednesday.